Okay, happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to the Healthy, Happy Living in a Spotlight series hosted by yours truly, Stephanie Hinkstenberg. Um, I have a real need and a desire to share what I've learned in the last couple of years, really, in my networking, and just wanted to share that with everybody. That's what we do this for, is to let those that know, uh, whether it is a situation like today where we're going to be talking to an organic farmer that's in North Texas, or somebody else that maybe you can utilize whatever their system or their protocol or their product or their service or whatever it is, that you can know about these people, because they are some fantastic souls on this planet. And so I just wanted to share them with you. So without further ado, I want to introduce my good friend, Christina. And she and her husband and her daughter own and operate 4MG Farm, not no S, 4MG Farm. And I want you guys to get to know her today, learn a little bit about their farm, and find out if this is something that you want to participate in. If you want to get their eggs, man, they are so good. So without further ado, Christina, welcome to
Hello.
the interview. And, hey,
Thank you
third
for
time's
having me.
sometimes. um, okay, so tell me a little bit about the farm. Tell me a little bit about why you guys chose to start it and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we just really kind of happened naturally. We didn't really set out to be farmers.
Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry.
There we go.
Okay.
Much better.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Good. So we didn't really set out to be farmers. It just kind of happened naturally or organically, if you will. We're on a small, we have just over 10 acres, and everything we raise is all pasture raised. It's all, so organic farmers can still use chemicals. We don't use any chemicals. So we consider ourselves beyond organic.
Yeah.
So we don't use any chemicals, any vaccines, no nothing. So all of our animals are raised 100% pasture raised. All of our chickens are 100% free range. So they put themselves to bed at night in a mobile coop that we made for them on pasture. And then we open up that coop before the sun comes up, so they don't know any difference. They literally put themselves to sleep. We close the door at dark just to keep them safe from predators. And then we open it up again before the sun comes up so that they wake up naturally to sunlight.
My goodness. How many chickens do you have right now?
Oh gosh, over 500, I think, right now. So
whoa,
that includes layers as well as our meat birds.
Okay. Wow. How about that? Well, that's very cool. And I'll get to later on, I'll ask you a little bit more about it. But tell me a little bit about where you and Kevin grew up. Oh, shoot, she's frozen. I hope she'll come back very soon. If not, we're going to have to try this another time. Let's see. Oh, there she's back. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I think the Wi-Fi might be on my side.
It must be. It's okay. It's the internet. Whatever. We cannot control it. So the question was, where did you guys grow up? Where did you and Kevin grow up?
So we're both from Northern California, so small towns in way North California. We're about probably 30 minutes north of Sacramento. So we like to consider it the hardworking part of California.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a lot of farmland and all of that kind of where we're from.
Okay, cool. And where do you guys live now? Where is the farm?
The farm is in Sanger, so it's about 20 minutes north of Denton.
Oh, okay. So you have a further reach, because I know I'm in Frisco, and so that's a much further reach than I anticipated. We got to get up there one time, by the way. We sure do. Okay, and so what do you guys feel is, and this can be for you or the farm, either one, but what do you feel is one of your superpowers?
I feel like education, educating the public, educating ourselves. Um, we really strive to make sure that people know where their food comes from and the way it's raised. And if that's super, super important to us. So educating, I think, is our biggest superpower.
I think that's awesome because I know that I was very uneducated. I thought, it's just an egg. Why is it, how can it be so different? But boy, can it be. And
Yes.
so I'm really grateful for that education that I've received from you, because my family is healthier because of it. So that's awesome that you've used your superpower on me. Okay, so what is, we're living in a special time right now with this quarantine, and things are changing, it seems, on the daily. So what have you found is something that you really love about this time?
I think that passion for food. I think that people are really hungry and really interested to know where their food comes from. I feel like YouTube and Netflix has done such a great job to put out some amazing documentaries and docuseries about our type of farming and the type of food that you should avoid and the type of additives you should avoid. And I think it's super special that people are really starting to reach out to their local farmer. There really is no reason for you to shop in a big box store for your food. If you just do enough research and look around and just ask enough people, hey, do you know a farmer? Do you know anybody that raises this? Or do you know anybody that raises that? 9 times out of 10, someone is going to know somebody that knows somebody that is a farmer.
Is there, I wonder about this for people that are not necessarily in the North Texas area. Is there any kind of, and this is just coming to me now, is there some sort of resource where, somebody that lives somewhere else can find a farmer in their area?
So there's a couple different organizations. So there's the American Pasture Poultry Association, or APA.
Okay.
They have a really great website. We're on that website. We are members of APA. And so if you go on the APA website and punch in your zip code, you're going to find farmers that raise chicken the same way that we do.
Fantastic.
Yes. And so if you're looking for more than just chicken, most farmers raise more than just chicken. Or that farmer in that area, if they don't raise it, they know somebody that raises it. Because it's a very small knit, tight knit community. Right. So we all want to help each other. It's not, oh, Frisco's my territory, you better get out. If there's other farmers that are here, by all means, please, educate yourself and tour those farms. And if a farm does not offer a tour, I think you should not participate in that farm.
There you go.
They could have something to hide, and we are. We don't need to be like, oh yeah, I need 3 days to prepare for your visit. No, if you call me and say, hey, we're around, if we are available, we'll open the gate and you can come right on in. That's
amazing. Except don't do that to them when they're sleeping. That's not nice. Don't do that to them when they're sleeping. They work very hard. Let them have their sleep. Okay, cool. Well, that's very, very cool. Okay, so tell me about one of your just all-time favorite accomplishments so far.
So it starts with the very, very beginning, honestly. We didn't set out to be farmers. I mean, as crazy as that may sound, we wanted to move to the country and allow our daughter to have her horse and have maybe a couple cows and raise a couple chickens for ourselves and maybe have a few little eggs. So our very first batch of, I think it was 15 or 20 chickens at the most that we just did for ourselves. And so we had some friends over for dinner and we cooked them a chicken, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. I put some new spices on it. She goes, no, it's not the spices. The spices are just on the skin. I took the skin off and I really ate the chicken. This is different. This is really, really amazing. And so I was, oh, that's great. Thank you so much. And she goes, so I want to take one home with me. Do you have more? And so I'm sure, yeah, okay, go ahead, take one home. And then she saved it for a special dinner when they were having friends over. and then that friend wanted some, and so it kind of snowballed. And here we are now. We have more than 500 animals on the farm at any given time, and almost 3 years later.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What a great accomplishment. Because then you've got that kind of, that feeling that, that this is not just for your family. You're able to have such a further reach, which is a wonderful thing to do. Well, why do you guys strive to be the best beyond organic farmers there are?
We really want to let people know that it's possible. And we are not experts. Trust me, if you want to be a farmer, you have to have a PhD in like everything. You have to know, there's so much knowledge and information that goes into it, and we're learning every single day. And we have some great mentors in our lives that we're able to learn from. And so we've been very beneficial with that. So I just think that having people be just involved in a farm and go out and get your hands dirty and really kind of be involved.
So that really drives you guys to involve more people in it. That's wonderful, because
it does. Yeah, we have a lot of veterans that come out. My husband being a veteran, and he went through a program at Texas A&M called Battleground to Breaking Ground, and it was designed just for veterans who want to get into farming. So, so he graduated from that program a few years back, and it's been amazing because now we have more veterans that are still going through the program or starting the program that are reaching out to us, and so we're just being able to carry that forward for more vets is so rewarding for us.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That takes it to another level. That takes it to another level. That's amazing. Well, cool. Can you tell us a couple of success stories or a success story from your work?
Oh, gosh. There really are so many success stories. But I think the biggest one for us is that our daughter is so passionate, and seeing her light up and seeing her give tours to young kids when they come out to the farm. To me, as a mom, that's just so rewarding and such a success for us. I mean, she went from wanting to be president to wanting to be a veterinarian, and now she's 14, and so now I think college and her future is actually really seriously on her brain. And so she really wants to go to culinary school, and she wants to have a farm to table type restaurant where she raises the animals, or she knows where they come from, i.e. mom and dad's farm.
There you go. Smart.
And then she serves it in a restaurant. I mean, that's super passionate, super big passion for her, and for us as parents, that's just the biggest success.
That's amazing. That's an amazing thing. You again, that's next level success right there. Well, what about a failure? Is there something that you feel like you've learned from, or a learning, not a failure?
Absolutely. So, I mean, this was pretty earth-shattering for us, and almost made me want to just say, I'm never doing this. I'm not doing it anymore. It happened with our eggs, and it happened a while back when we were first learning. I mean, you have to think about when you're raising free-range chickens, it's Easter Sunday at your house every day. So every day is an Easter egg hunt. And so, we've kind of learned their patterns and where they lay and things. Well, when we were first starting out, it's, okay, we're getting more chickens, so they lay in, more spots. Well, we thought it was a new spot, or it wasn't a new spot. It was a spot that they had been laying in for a while, and those eggs went bad. Well, we're learning. We didn't know any better, so we ended up selling those to a customer. And so she found 1 or 2 bad eggs in her carton, and that was heartbreaking for me. That was just, I was in sobbing fetal position. It was not pretty. But she was like, it's okay, it happens. I still want to get more eggs. And so it happened to her again.
Oh no.
Same customer. It happened to her again. And I just said, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't control eggs because I can't see inside of them. I don't have a magic wand. So she's still a customer today, and she's an amazing customer. And it hasn't happened again since, because if we find a new laying spot, all of those go into the compost bin. It's not an option. We know where they lay every single day, and if we find a new spot, then all of those go in the compost bin, and then we start checking that new spot on a daily basis to make sure that we get those eggs.
So does that mean that do you have to like physically walk through
every inch of the property every day?
So there's not, I mean, free range means free range. They're not like fenced in.
No, not at our house.
How in the world? Wow, that's a lot of walking.
Because quality means everything to us.
Yeah.
Getting the best possible eggs to people means everything to us.
Yeah.
And if that means we have to walk 10 acres every day to go on an Easter egg hunt, then that's what we do.
Wow. 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 That's amazing. That is amazing. Well, I think that that's a bit of a, again, failure is a weird word to use sometimes, just as success is.
Learning curve.
It's learning, you learn and then you grow, really is what that's about. Well, how can people find you? Like if they want to know more, they want to come see the farm because your doors are open except for when you're sleeping. How can they find you?
So we're on Facebook. So it's 4MG Farm on Facebook.
Okay.
On Instagram, my handle is 4MG Farm Girl.
Okay.
Our website is 4mgfarm.com.
Okay.
You can even send us an email. It's 4mgfarm@gmail.com. Call us, email us, send us a text message.
Awesome.
Message us on Facebook. We want to hear from you. We want to meet you. We want to shake your hand. We want to see your face. We are super involved in the community, and we really want people to be involved in our farm.
I love that. I love that so much. And if you are in the Frisco area, Little Elm area, there are a couple of egg drops, right? That's how I get my eggs.
Yes. So every week we have the same locations. And I do still work full time off the farm. So I am, I know. I don't sleep much, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
She's
what
fine,
conceiver's for.
She's fine.
So anyway, I work in Frisco. So if for whatever reason you miss the egg drop, call me, text me, send me an email, say, hey, I really would like something this week. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
That's fantastic. I wish you could ship your stuff. I know you're working on that.
Yes.
But it's helpful to know that there is, repeat that website. Maybe we can do a link of that your website for sure in the post on Facebook, but then also maybe a link for that other organization where if there's people, because I know people from all over, especially the country, and they may want to know. So we'll drop that link in there too, so that you can look up and see, because I do think that there are standards, and clearly there are standards. And if you have a no compromise policy on your farm and that's what you want to share, or you want to find your no compromise policy farm near you, then that's a great place to start. So, well, Christina, thank you so much for your time. And I just love you guys and love you. And I just think it's so wonderful that, your passion and what you have, what your superpower is something that's in my fridge right now. So I think that's awesome.
Love it. I love it.
Well, good. Well, you guys have a great day today. Enjoy your happy, healthy life. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below and we'll be sure to answer them. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks, Christina. Bye-bye.
You betcha. Bye.